Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I have a new build that I like to call Mindbreaker, and without further ado, let's get into the video. So this build overall plays a very good trapping support role, and that's shown by most of its mantras. First of all, we have Ceaseless Slashes, with not all modifiers that could go on to make it a better mobility mantra, but most of them, and the most efficient I feel in ganking and catching up to enemy players. We have Exhaustion Strike, which just has a wind gem. Jolt Grab, which has a wind gem, which is good for catching and combo extending. Gaze, which is, gaze. It's meant for, starting combos or just popping the insignia off. Reinforce, heals you. Enforcer Pull is meant to keep my enemies in one place. Same with Storm Blades, and I usually line an Enforcer Pull or Storm Blades after a gaze. But yeah, that's about it for the mantras, and let's move on to the card. Alright, so I'm gonna show you all the talents, speed it up a little bit, and then go over what's important. So I'd say the most important talents besides your obvious meta-relevant talents are going to be almost every willpower talent we have here. Unfazed, Shared Misery, Conquer Your Fears, Piercing Will, and that is about it for the extremely important talents. Obviously, there's a bunch of other good picks here, but for this build to function with its gimmicks, those are the most important talents. Something I love forgetting to do is putting my stats in, and I definitely remember the first time this time. Here are my stats on screen. I'm totally gonna put them on screen so well, so good. And now that you've seen this for like a rough 16 seconds, I'm gonna put them off screen and we're gonna switch to the next clip. For my enchants, I kind of just random rolled enchants, but I obviously made sure to get drowned on my HP plate. I got viscosity and bounce. Those were just two randoms I rolled. I obviously used the Kira's Ring because of the high willpower investment for all those willpower talents. Maestro's Ring because it was runner-up. Moon Ring because this is some drip right here, and I did not want it to get ruined if I got old and cringe, which is actually kind of soon. And then we just have Black Scarf, Etheron's Curse Shield on the back, and in current use because, I have exactly 50 fortitude, so why not? So for my bell, as you can see, another teleportation slot, and I know I literally just made a video with a teleportation slot, and I'm starting to believe Archmage just gave me all the lucky lottery numbers. But yeah, another teleportation slot. I was kind of hoping I could have gotten Gravity Field, but like I feel like it's like a sin not getting teleportation when there's all these people that have been hunting legendary battles for so long. I don't want to be that guy of, oh yeah, I didn't take my teleportation, I wanted Gravity Field. Like, this sounds so bad on my resume. For my main weapon, I have a Flamekeeper Cestus, 2-star pen, could be 3-star, but I don't care about grinding for that much because that's not how this build mainly kills things. It has Curse of No Life King, and because I have Heretic Sutra, I do not know if this is a bug or not, so I just don't know. I cannot die from the Curse of No Life King head popping me. Like if I'm at tier 3 Insanity, I don't die from Insanity. So that's really interesting. I don't know if it's bug or intentional. I feel like it is intentional because, you used to have to equip Heretics, and then that means you have to equip your Cestus again, which would cause a lot of Insanity damage. If you don't know, every time you equip an OK when undergoing Insanity, it makes you lose 100 Sanity. So, yeah, pretty brutal. So the main playstyle of this build is to hang around a giant meatball if you're ever in danger, and essentially Stormblades, Enforcer Pull, and then just use Legion Critical. You can switch criticals, do whatever the hell you want. I advise you to just spam Gaze, make sure Gaze is always on. Do not use Heretic Sutra. Hey, you might want to back away from that meatball, man. when you're in here, Heretic Sutra is more of an out of here thing, because if you use it while you're in here, it can end up killing you from this insanity, which I'm pretty sure can kill you. Actually, let's test right now. One thing I forgot to mention is that this has rhythm, which it's kind of because it's like more of a support slot than a just combat focused, and also I just love the concept of heartbeat sensor and the fact that it now displays health bars. So for combos, we have just some kind of weird mix-up things I usually do, like Daze and Enforcer Pull into Legion Critical. Do not use Invade Critical on that. It kind of never works. That's really good for catching runners near your Stormblades. You can use that Legion Critical whenever you want after you guarantee the Enforcer Pool landed. That usually works. You can do Stormblades and like sit near the edge of Stormblades almost, and then you can charge your Sightless Beam and run into the middle. Obviously, I didn't perfect cast that, and there wasn't an insignia on that one, but had there been, it would have been, you know, a much faster windup. Then we just have things like basic, like M1s into like Exhaustion Strike and stuff, or like an M1 Fate into Exhaustion Strike. Always good stuff, good stuff. But that is about it for the original build combos, and let's move on into some clips.